Hi, Julie Torrens here. So I have a stack of stuff here that we're going to be using. I had a request to make envelope, or to take the window envelopes and turn them into pockets. And I can certainly use it, so I grabbed some of those that I have. So I'll set those aside. And then here I've got scraps. This is from my scrap bin, but it's not everything from the scrap bin, but I pulled out papers. So I don't have I don't have hopefully any cardstock or cardboard, but just decorated papers, splattery papers, all kinds of papers. We need papers. I also have my Tim Holtz colors, but it's my archival inks. And I just got this. You know I love color, but I don't know where we're going to be exactly using these envelopes and to turn into pockets. So that's why I've got the neutral inks. Now I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and I folded in half to use as a guide. Now a lot of my envelopes come where, if you can see, the window is so large that you barely will fit. And you have to remember, you're going to be sewing this or somehow attaching it, or you're going to have like a seam here, and you don't want your things to be right up against that seam. So you want to leave a little margin, but then see, it comes off the edge. So what do I do with those? I'm going to make them this way. It's going to be a large pocket, but it's going to be fun because it's got that envelope. So we're going to go with that. So when I get an envelope, and if I'm thinking straight, I just cut this edge off real gentle and real tiny, and then pull out what's in it. Now, since I'm going to be using this as a pocket this way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up gluing that side, but that's fine. So let's grab some scissors, and I'm just going to cut this, and I'm going to turn both sides into an envelope or into a pocket. I guess I'm going to be saying envelope instead of pocket and pocket instead of envelope all day. I hope not. All right, now I'm just going to start covering this with my scraps. And as I said, I have no idea what these are going to be used for. So some of these are going to be more neutral. Some of these are going to have color. And I'm just going to go ahead. And by the way, this was a request, if I didn't say that at the beginning. I've done this video before, but it's been a while. And I know what it's like when people say, well, just look back. Well, sometimes that's easy, sometimes it isn't. So I'm going to go ahead and just fold this right over the edge. It'll make it a nice edge. The other side I can trim off. That's not a problem. Maybe before I get any further, I'll go ahead and glue this shut. I'm not going to use glue stick because glue stick, it's too thick of a line. I don't want to sacrifice that much real estate. So I'm sticking to my glue book here. I'm going to just get some art glitter glue right on this edge. It's not the straightest edge I've ever made, but that's okay. I'm going to get a paper towel. Sorry I didn't have that ready, but it's right here. I'll set this right here. Get that glued down nice. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put the punch to make that little thumb hole at the end, not now. And I just want to make sure I didn't get any glue on my window, which I didn't. Okay, so There's our opening. Let's keep covering it up. Just a little too small. How about over here? Now the corners are rounded. I don't know if you can see that, but those corners are really rounded. And so I just kind of ignore that and just cut in a little bit, because I just feel like trying to, well, for me, maybe you can do it, but I just don't think I'd be able to get that real good. So, you know, get the paper around that. So I'm just gonna ignore it and just cut in a little bit. Good. These take a minute to do. That's for sure. They do, but it's worth it. The last time I used some like this, let's see if I can find a straight piece. Got this. I like this. This is some leftover book page that I had taken. Let's see, how do I want to do this? This way. I had taken some leftover acrylic paint and just put it on this book page. And I think that's going to be nice for this pocket. Might be able to go the whole length if I want. Yeah, I sure can. All right, let's turn this over. Line it up. And I'm going to just give it enough that I can fold it over again. I love my Diane Reevely Dilutions ruler. I use it for all kinds of things. It's handy. If you ever are considering purchasing one, I recommend it. All right, we can even that up a little. That'll be fine. Let's put the glue on the right side so that the acrylic paint shows. So what is on your desk? I just finished working on my winter printables, which I'm really excited for. I think they're turning out just fine. Did I just close the top? Yes, I did. Well, we're not going to do that. That'll have to be trimmed. I'm just going to turn it over so that the glue doesn't go everywhere. But this one can go over. There we go. And now I'm going to just fold it along the side. Yeah, that's nice. And as I say, we'll trim it up. Okay, we're doing good. Just got this little bit here. And see if I have another straight edge. And I've kind of got a green theme going, so I'm going to kind of keep that. Maybe it'll be, you know, oh, maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. Maybe I'd be better off doing it this way. I'm leaving that corner. Can I just get it to that corner, please? I think so. Yeah. Need to bring it down a little bit. Okay. Let's just cut this off right here. Clumsy. Okay. Now, is this the top? Yes, so we're not going to fold this over. So maybe I should fold it over because I don't know where to stop the gluing. All right. Make it easy on myself. This has some shimmer paint on it. It's black. It's brown craft paper that got decorated up. Ta-da! Looks good. Looks good. We are having a sunny fall day, and I like it. It's I guess only partly sunny. Maybe this. We still have a little bit, but that's okay. I like that. It's jacket weather. It's not freezing out. Now, can I fold this over? I think I can. I'll trim it. That brown craft paper was just a little too heavy and a little too small to want to fold over. Okay, now, just a tiny little piece up there. See if I have a small piece of something on the green side. This is a piece of coffee filter. Coffee filters are wonderful. You can do so much. They are so strong. And yet, they kind of give the feeling of tissue paper without the fragility. Okay. I think this looks like a pretty envelope. Let's trim up what needs to be trimmed. Okay. And so this will go like this. Great. It may be a little too wet to want to punch, but we're going to give it a go. And right there. Okay. All right. Here's one. Like I said, these can go a little bit slow, but they're still fun. All right, let's grab the next one. Now this one was an inside envelope that came with one of those outside. So I didn't have to really do anything, but I just cut off the flap. Oh, what am I doing? This way. So that'll fit fine. We'll just cut it at about 1/4 of an inch from the window. It's a small window, but it's still going to be fun. And I'm going to glue. You can see the envelope kind of ducks down, but that's okay. Really, I could make it even a little bit smaller by just cutting it this way. It'll be fine. We want a variety of sizes. Good. I can see that I kind of went off on an angle there. All right. And let's get some glue on this edge. There we go. So tell me in the comments, What are you going to do with your window envelopes? Let's see, this has a straight edge here. We can just give it a trim right about there. Now, where is that little cut? There it is. There. Let's see what this will do. Yeah. Or I could do it this way. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, okay. I'm going to use these primarily in journals that I'll be making in the future. But if you ever find yourself like you need a greeting card quick and you just don't have time to make one, well, you can add one of these envelopes to your greeting card with maybe a little ATC or something in it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to. This has a little wrinkle in it. I don't care a bit. You can just add that to your bought envelope or bought card, and it'll be fine. Why not? Let's see if we can find a straight edge. Why are we suffering with that? Let's see. Let's grab a and let's make this a little handier to use. What do you say? This is not doing us any good. I still am challenged in using a tear ruler because you want the larger end of it all in your hand. And that's what I've kind of got to fiddle with. All right, let's see. Where are we going with this? That kind of swoops up, but that's fine. I'm going to put the glue on here and then see if I can just trim. How does that sound? Let's move this way. All right, and I've got a little space there, and before that glue dries, let's just put a little something there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to trim this up so that I can see where I'm going. Trim this one up first, and then trim this up. Okay, that we will save. I'll save this little one too. Where can we put it? I like that. This has so little of markings on it. I mean, essentially none. There's a line that's supposed to be for my return address. Right there. And I'm ignoring that. And let's march this right up the edge. I think that'll be fine. So today is the 7th of November. Ooh, okay. I was trying to remember where my opening is so that I don't glue it shut. Yeah, so today is the 7th of November. It's a Tuesday. And for some reason, I got a notice and I thought that today was going to be the 8th. So I was all ready for these people from my complex to come and inspect the furnace and change the furnace filter. But it's tomorrow. So that's okay. All right, I like that. Can we put this maybe over here? I think so. Move it over. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And some of it doesn't have the paint on it. I probably put the glue on the paint, but that's fine. Some of it is regular book page. Some of it is the acrylic with gray book page. I think that's all right. Good. Yeah. And you know, green, in my opinion, goes with anything. So whatever my project is, the fact that this is primarily green doesn't bother me a bit. I'm just gonna give this a straight edge cut. Let's see if I can. I think so. Let's just put the glue on the envelope. Can you see what I'm doing? I think I've got that guessed about right. I'm always so afraid that you can't see what I'm doing. All right. Trim it up. Okay. Looking good. Looking very good. Can I put some more of this up here? Maybe this way. Look at that. The straight edges are handy, I will say. I think I'm going to use that whole piece. Just like it is. Yep, these envelopes can definitely be handy as pockets. You could, as I say, buy, if you're buying a greeting card, no shame in that. But then grab one of these and you could put, maybe if you're giving a gift card, wouldn't that be fun in here? Yeah. Okay, there's two. Should we do one more? Alrighty. Now these are the two leftover pieces, so we'll see how far we get. But I'm not throwing them away. I will use them. But the point was to use window envelopes. Let's make some room here. And let me find my piece of paper, because this is not going to want to fit this way. Oh, say, it will. See? Never say never. All right. This will be a fun one to have two windows like this. It's going to take a bit to get it covered because we've got that little skinny spot. And I am going to simply tear it. Now, what does this... Now, this is kind of a sleeve, or... Yeah, that's going out. We're not going to goof with that. All right, now some glue here. This is art glitter glue. It doesn't have glitter in it, but I think its original intent was for when you're using glitter. Sorry, that was my scissors that just banged. Because it has that needle tip, but it is such a good glue. It dries fast, it grips fast. It's not a lot of wetness. You're not putting a whole lot of wetness in your work. And that's handy. All right, we'll go with another color because we've got those red ones. This reminds me of poppy seeds. I don't know why, but it's so curved, and I think I want to go with a little bit more straight. I've got this sheet. Now this is a magazine sheet that I did on the jelly press, and I like it. And this could be really nice. Okay. I'm going to just put glue on my envelope this time and put that on there. And I am going a little bit in so that I'm not having the rounded corners. Got a lot of different colors going on because the gel print, some parts of it didn't cover the magazine and some parts did right in that particular spot. And I love that effect for what we're doing here. I think it's great. All right. While we've got the scissors in hand, might as well trim it all the way. Yeah, that looks good. Now this is the top opening. Put something along here. This is going to be a challenge for me. We'll get it, but it's going to be a challenge for me. All right, let's get another paper. This is a piece of paper from PM Artist Studios. It's one of their printables. That's where you can find my printables. All right, that's good. Let's just put the glue on the envelope itself. And I need to go up just a little bit so that we can get rid of that rounded corner. Okay. Good. So, are you getting the hang of this? I bet you are. It's not hard. Little time consuming, but the results are just so worth it to me. I'm just gonna, there we go. Where's our opening? Here, okay. That's nice. Now I've got another piece from them that I can use. Going up this way. But you know what? I probably should do this. Here's what tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure. All right, that is exactly 1/4 inch. Yes. So I need 1/4 inch strip. Let's see. How wide? Okay, so to this black line is 1/4 inch. The first black line that's on here. So I can just line that up here. And there we have it. Boom. I like the colorfulness of this. Bring it right to the end. Right there. You know what? If I cut that, I will end up cutting it too big or cutting it too small. So let's just get some glue on here. Okay, so I need more glue. Throwing the glue. It feels like I'm using washi tape, which would have been a good idea to have some washi tape in this project. But I didn't think of it. Next time. Okay. Hey, told you we'd get her done. Just had to think about it for a few minutes. Did you notice I didn't say a second? I know that would be a lie. Took me a little longer than that. Okay, this piece can go there. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to keep going with these papers that we've got started with just because I think they're cool. I've still got this one. Take a little bit for here. All right, I'm just going to cut it. Always trim it. Okay. See how I did with that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can this piece go here? I don't know why not. Let's do that. Good. We just got that little bit right there. I've got this, see this edge that's kind of sticking out here? Let's just cut that off. And put that there. And we'll trim it up. So now you saw me do a double window envelope. Wow. I guess I should put that in the description. That ought to get a lot of YouTube interest. How to turn a double, I'm laughing at myself. How to turn a double window envelope into a pocket. Yeah. And that'll go viral. Yeah. No, it won't. Don't wait for that, okay? I'm just embarrassing myself. All right, now this envelope, got something stuck to my finger. There we go. See what this is doing? This happens. Just glue her down. All right, now, boy, if you want a thumb hole in this, you sure don't have much room. That's okay. This is not where I missed. It's the white of the paper. So I am just going to grab I'm going to use gray. Which one of these is gray? Let's see. Black soot. That'll be fine. And I'm just going to darken that because it's not white. Well, I mean, it is white, but it's not the envelope peeking out. There, that looks fine. Okay. Wow, I'm excited to use this one. It'll be fun. Okay, I brought something else. And it's not that I don't need more of those, but you know, let's change it up a bit because I kind of store these in the same place. So what I've got is, I don't know if any of you get these. These are pharmacy bags, but can you hear? I just love them for that reason. So what I do with these is, first I'm going to cut just a bit of the bottom off. Just like that. And then I'm going to fold it up. Now, is it straight? Yeah, I think so. Just, it's feeling strange. So let's just give it a bone folding press. All right. And then the top, see, it all depends just on how big do you want it. You know, you could have it go all the way to the top and this will just take up the whole page, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you've got a pocket here. We're going to have a pocket here. But I think I'm going to just shorten it. I just feel like that's what we should do, is just shorten it. So I want to make it as straight as I can. See, I've got a straight line there. So if I line that up, should be good. Okay. So now we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. And then this has a gusset, you know, so I usually don't make a pocket behind the pocket. I just leave it because you've got enough room to do stuff. And again, this is open, and I know there's that weird thing, but when we cut our hole and as we decorate it, it'll vanish. There's also some staple holes in it. You know, they put 1,000 staples, it feels like, in every medicine bag I pick up. So, okay, just kind of have to think about how do we want to decorate it. I think let's just use something like this. Yes, I know that makes a statement. You know what I mean? It's a lot, but I think it'll be fun. Yep, that's what I'm going to do for that part of it. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what to grab and I don't know what to put down. I'm going to start out by just getting glue on here. I'm going to use my Boohoo glue stick. I want to be sure I get the edges. Okay. I think we did it. I can just leave it like that and just line this up right at the bottom. And then I'll trim it. Okay. Fun way to use gel prints. This is why I like doing gel prints sometimes on magazine page, because I pick out magazine pages that are just a little bit hardier than your average magazine. I don't know the name of the magazine. I think it's Magnolia, but it's the one where the husband and wife team, they kind of flip houses for people. Joanna Gaines, I think, is her name. Well, anyway, she's got a magazine out. Now, what did I do? There. She has a magazine out that is, I think it's called Magnolia, and it really is a hardy magazine. All right, now I'm just going to make a little pencil mark because I want to cover this at least to there. Strange pencil. And I'm going to grab a totally different sheet, a totally different cover. And I can just line it up like that. Okay. It's going to be kind of green and kind of red. Let me just see. If it says Christmas, we're going to take a different direction. Well, I don't think it says Christmas. No, I don't. All right, glue. Okay. Timber. Even though we're putting this much paper on, well, that's no good. Too bad. It still will have its crunch. It won't be quite as crunchy, but it'll be crunchy. All right. And let's trim this up. I thought I might have cut the bag, but I didn't. Now, what do you think of that, folks? Kind of cool, huh? All right, let's get a thumb hole. Kind of in the middle-ish. Good. Now, if I'm going to put a thumb hole here, I really want it lined up, even if it's wrong, because it'll really show if it's not lined up. Did I do it? I did it now. I think we did good. All right, now we're going to glue. I'm going to glue this down because, again, I don't want it to have a pocket behind a pocket just because it's so wide with that gusset. You can put plenty in this pocket. And there is our double pocket. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Isn't that fun? And it's nice and crunchy. And it's going to go down like this. Now, if you want to, this also has a gusset. You'll be able to just put glue on the 3 edges and have another pocket behind. I don't usually do it because, again, there's so much room in here. You can put, like one of those little pads of paper or something like that, a journal in a journal. Okay, I like that. Should we do one more of those bags? I think so. There we go. Nice and crunchy. Very good, very good. All right, I'm going to put this scrap away and cut the bottom off. We are repurposing, reusing. We are saving things from the landfill. Right? Right. All right, and I'm going to cut a little bit off. Okay, see? Think about what you're doing. All right. Now, I can line this up with the bag. These bags are practically made out of tissue paper, which is good. We don't need anything any stronger than that. Okay? Now, I have this scrap, and this is just one-sided paper, one-sided. It's how can I say this? It's paper that is for, like, where you buy scrapbook paper, but it's paper. It's not cardstock, and I like it. It's not that easy to find paper like that, but I like it. Instead of being, they call it scrapbook paper, a lot of things, but it's almost cardstocky. I mean, which is fine. It just depends on what you're using it for. But for decorating purposes, I love it when I can find one that's like this. All right, let's just glue it like this. And yes, the words are going sideways, and that is fine with me. Absolutely fine. Oh, there. Okay. Now I can glue this to here. I like to get that first part covered before I do that. This is a sale, whatever, you know, one of these little sale booklets that comes in the mail. Wait, am I putting the glue on the wrong side? No, I'm not putting it on the wrong side. Boy, that would be just like me. Oh, I can't tell you. Okay, there we go. Timber. Okay. You know what? I didn't quite get this far enough. That's what inking is all about. By the time we put some flowers and ink it up, it'll be just fine. All right, now, what about this top part? Let's see, what have I got in these scraps? I've got this. I think that's wide enough and deep enough. I'm gonna good. I like it. That is from when I did that spooky journal, and it's a piece from it was a digital that I got called Haunted House. Don't remember who it was by, but it was on Etsy for 38 cents. I don't even know how they calculate all that to come up with who gets what share of that 38 cents. Okay. Trim this up. Isn't this fun? I just am having a good time, and I need ephemera and pockets and all that. Okay, this is sticking out. You know, the gusset is kind of sticking out. I don't want to cut it. There we go. Okay, see that right there? I pointed it out to you before. Let's get some ink. I'm going to go into Vintage Photo. And I'm going to go ahead and just go all around. And then it will fool everyone. Probably fool no one, but it'll be fine. I promise. There. Okay. Thumb hole. Alrighty. We want to get it in the middle. I just want to make sure I'm lining this up. And that one might not be quite as good, but that's okay. It will be fine. Okay, now these still need decorating. These are just kind of like blanks. All right, well, let's see what we've all done. We did this one. And here's another one. And here is a double window envelope. Really cool. Here's a little baby one. Isn't that sweet that we did? And then here's one that we did up and down. All right, now I will tell you, when I decide if what I'm going to be putting in it, I may want to cover the inside, and I do that at a, you know, as I'm using them. I just figure out what is the journal like. Now this one I probably would not, but these two probably would, but we'll see. Thank you so much for joining me today. This has been great fun. Thanks for the suggestion, viewer. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all in another video. Remember, subscribe and hit the like. Bye now.